Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a quick book haul. This will probably be my last book haul of the year until later on, like December-ish, if not next year, because I would like to save money on books, start using my library more, and also finish what I have. I did originally plan not to buy any more books, but the first one we're going to talk about is a graphic novel that I won in a giveaway from Izzy's Busy Reading, and this graphic novel is A Natural by, I believe, Mirka Andolfo. This is about this girl, what is her name? Leslie Blair, who's like a pig creature, and how do we explain it? She lives in a world where, like, you know, animals have life. They walk and talk and eat and have jobs. She's living a not so great life as of right now. She doesn't really like her life, doesn't really like her job. And she has been having these dreams about, see, I can show you. You can see the hand, the wolf. And these dreams are very sexual dreams. She's not really sure why she's having these dreams. She doesn't know who this is, doesn't know why she'd be dreaming about wolf. I don't think she has met a wolf at any point in this book, until the end. And in her society, having relationships with a different creature is against the law. It's actually called unnatural, and you can end up going to jail. And I believe you can be killed if you are, like, convicted of this wrongful thing more than once, I believe. But so now she's trying to figure out, like, why she's having these dreams and why they're getting more vivid and they seem more like memories as time goes on. Like, for example, like the dreams keep getting stronger and stronger and having them more and more. And so basically in this book, she's trying to discover herself, who this wolf person is, why she has these dreams, and what's going on. I was confused about the book, which I think is part of the book, but it was actually really good. I was planning on buying some more, but they're a little expensive, so we might have to wait. Let me work a little bit more, get my paychecks rolling in, and then we can think about it. This next book is, it's actually the first copy I have of this. I do have a second copy, but I'm not home right now. I do not think I'll be home until like 2 weeks from now, and I didn't want to wait. I mean, technically I could wait, but I just really have to bring all of these books home. Oh God. In December. Because in December, I'll talk about that later. But next book is Queen of the Conquered. This is actually the ARC. As you can see here, I received this from, can't remember her name, on Twitter. I'll put her Twitter handle down below, and the publishing company, and everything else down below, and the author down below. But I did receive this as an ARC. I have not read it yet because I've been procrastinating. I have been focusing on some other videos, and those are taking a lot more time than I thought they would, because I did plan to read this before it came out, but like I said, taking more time. It actually came out, I think, a couple of days ago. The reason why I'm showing this copy is because my mom texted me, I think last week, saying that I received the final copy of this, I believe maybe a day or two before this came out. But I was really confused because when she sent me the picture, I was like, I have that. Like, I literally physically have that. Why would I be getting another one? Like, what happened? Because I purposely did not enter any more giveaways for it because I already have it. But then I found out that they sent me a final copy as a gift, and thank you for getting this one and supporting it and promoting it, and sooner or later reviewing it, which I thought was really nice. So I believe the final copy might have a couple of edits throughout the story, and the author's name has changed because this author has changed their name from Karen to Kaysen or Cassin, because they go by they them pronouns and not she, that she, her, they. Yeah, so they decided to change that when they published the book so that people are more they associate with the book with that author. This book is a Caribbean inspired fantasy world. That's all I needed to know. Alright, so these next books I actually got this morning. So I registered for my spring classes 2 days ago, and I decided to take at least 2 Englishes because I am majoring in English. I do plan to minor in creative writing and psychology. So right now I'm registered for 3 English classes. I added a 3rd one today, which are women's writing, introduction to creative writing, introduction to Shakespeare. I'm also taking a psychology as a social science, college algebra, and dance history, cultural understanding. So one of my English teachers for next semester emailed us saying, hey, I saw you guys signed up. That's wonderful. Because this is women's writing class, I wanted to invite you guys to a women author. Well, I think there's more than one. There's like 3 women and 1 guy children's author event signing downtown. We have like 4 bookstores downtown. It's literally like 1 here, across the street, 1 here, go across, 1 there, and then you keep going. It's literally like, yes. Also, they're a little cheaper, so like, yeah. So I read the email. I noticed that my friend, who I have 2 classes with right now, she was in my English and my art class, is in that class as well. So I was like, yo, so you going? She said she was going. So this morning we walked together to the signing. We got some books. We also went to go get some pho. So I was under the impression that everything in the store is between $3 and $5, but I discovered that there's one wall where it's all used books. All the used books are between $2 and $5, and then the other wall is all like new books, which would be regular price. Things in the middle are like mixed range. I didn't know that. Like, yeah, I'm a little disappointed because like I told myself don't buy anything, and I DoorDash bought books and went out to eat, all in the span of 24 hours. I have a problem. A lot of books. If you saw my Bookstagram story, which is me telling you right now, because I'm gonna upload this today, because you know why not? Go watch my Bookstagram story. I'll leave a link to my Bookstagram down below and probably put a little thing here. But they have a lot of interesting books. For example, they had The Right Swipe, which I was really tempted to buy, but I was like, no. They have After by Anna Todd, Erin Morgenstern, Lee Bardugo, Cassandra Clare. They even have middle grade like Dork Diaries, and they had all kinds of stuff. And I was like, oh. There were 3 other bookstores, but we decided not to go in because we already spent money on one, and I was trying to get some self-control. I think she's looking at me weird now because like I have no self-control. So the 2 books that I got from the author is My Daddy the Coach and let me get back up. Hair with Flair by Audrey Hins. These are the 2 books that I got. I believe this one came out in like June, July, and this one came out like last month, if not this month. This author is an African-American author. She's also, I believe, a special education teacher, and her husband is a coach, which is why it is. And also African-Americans is like the main person in these books, and they're children's books. And she started writing them because she always knew that she wanted to write, especially for children. And now that she has her own, which are about the same age, I think they're both like in the 6 to 10 age range, why not write books for them? And I thought it was really cool because I've been noticing that a lot of like children's middle grade authors are starting to put more serious topics in their books to make it easier for children to understand and to kind of help uplift them and teach them a couple of lessons. I got them signed. I got them signed. This one says, always remember you are unique and beautiful. That says you are Audrey Hins. I decided to get these. I'm either going to give them to my younger sister. If not, I'm going to give them to my cousins. I think they are much younger and it's more geared towards them. My sister is, I mean, she does read children's books, but she's starting to get more into like graphic novel chapter books, kind of like how Books on Lala's son is. Doesn't really read novels. She's a pro with my like graphic novel. That's how my sister is. Then my brother likes books that I like to read, you know, big, thick, wordy things, and the my sister just does not read at all. So these are actually really cute. Basically, this one is talking about this boy and his father, who's a coach, and how like he helps coach him and other people for sports. And this one is about a young girl who I believe is going to her own art show, and she is going on a journey of what to do with her hair and how to style it and things like that, and how to love her hair. Which I think is great because a lot of African Americans, I feel like, have a struggle a bit with their hair. For example, me. I love my hair. It is great. It's very versatile. You can do a lot with it. But I'm honestly at a point, I just want to chop it. I'm kind of over it. I feel like a lot of people feel like that. They just kind of get to a point where they just chop it all or just keep it braided forever and ever. You don't really have a lot of people just showing their afro all the time. So I think this would be really good and useful. I don't know why I keep talking like this. I need to be like this. Like, I don't understand. Then I got some graphic novels because I could not help myself, and y'all know I love DC and superheroes. So the first one I got is Mira by Danielle Page, which I got really excited for because I met her, and I'm really excited to get the copy of this and get it signed. But I did meet her at BookCon. She's also the author of Dorothy Must Die. I love the art. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I really like this like blue green tone art. Like I really like when they do that, but it's not like super blue tone where it's like, I don't know. I'm really interested. I'm really excited. If you don't already know, I read the Catwoman book by Laura Miracle. I believe a lot of young adult authors are currently in the works, if not have already published their graphic novels of certain superheroes, and I know a lot of them are females. For example, there's supposed to be a Harley Quinn one coming out, basically Batgirl one as well. I know there's another one, I can't remember the name. Like I see the picture, I can see the picture of the girl, but I cannot remember the name. And I believe it's a new thing they're doing. What is it called? DC Ink. It's called DC Ink. I know they have something else called like DC Black, which I believe tend to be darker books, and DC Ink is more like graphic novels. I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. If you are interested and want to learn more about it, I suggest looking it up and looking into it. I haven't looked into each little like section, but I have been slowly getting into it. I've been looking more into graphic novels because my sister has been reading them and they all look so interesting, and I'm like, I've been missing out, so I bought her. Then the next one I got, which I was really debating on not getting, but I bought it anyway because I have no self-control, is Marvel Rising. It's basically Heroes of the Round Table. Basically a bunch of DC female superheroes. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DC superheroes. They look like teenagers. I believe this one is Captain Marvel. Other Captain Marvel. Are they all Captain Marvel? Hold on. No. Okay. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Squirrel Girl, Spider-Gwen, and I don't know who this one is. I'm not really sure who that is. Yeah, but just in case you did not see that, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Squirrel Girl, and Spider-Gwen. I don't know who this one is. I've actually never seen that character before. She does seem like a Captain America kind of type. You just look in her thing. So, yeah. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, it's all girl superheroes and they're teenagers and it's graphic novel. Snatch! And the last book. So I originally pre-ordered this a few months ago, not even a few months, probably even a year ago, and I canceled it because I felt like I need to stop spending money, and I did not think I'd have a job by then, but I have had 2, and apparently something happened with the order. I still got the pre-ordered pin gifts, but I didn't get the book. My mom's saying I'm supposed to be, but it says I'm supposed to still get the book. I don't know what's going on. And I went in the store, and I just saw this sitting really beautifully all alone on a shelf, and I was like, I'll give you a home. I'll love you. Come home with me. If you don't already know, I'm obsessed with Supernova. I don't know what you've been doing on this channel. You must be new. You gotta be new. If you did not already know, I don't know what you're doing. But this is book 3 in Marissa Meyer's trilogy, Renegades. So there's Renegades, Arch Enemies, and Supernova. They all have this blue, dark blues, a little bit of purples and red theme. All hardcover, all beautiful, all shiny, all nice and thick. Ooh, there's the covers of the other two. Oh God, they're beautiful. Oh God. I think it's really funny because I literally just started watching Emma Book's vlog for her journey of reading this, and so if you have not heard me or anyone else rave about this book, I'm about to tell you everything about it. I need to how about we just fix this? Okay. Listen, I want you to see the book. So I'm gonna show you the book. Oh no. Stand. Wow, it's balancing. Okay, so Supernova is book 3 in the Renegade trilogy. I'm not gonna tell you about it because I don't know anything about it. I also don't want to spoil it. But book 1 is about two people and the perspectives of those two people, Adrian and Nova. Nova is a anarchist who are seen as the villains, the bad guys, people want to bring the world down. Adrian is a renegade who is seen as superheroes, really good, etc. And Nova is going undercover as a renegade to kind of get some information from them and try to help take them down. And he is going undercover as he doesn't go over here, but he's what are those people in the middle, the vigilantes. He's basically being a vigilante that no one over here knows about. She doesn't know about it. So basically both have double lives and they're trying to live life as their own, but also as a double life without. I know this is a very terrible description and summary. I could do so much better, but like, it's beautiful. Okay, and I got like a 20% discount because I'm a student. I was just like, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Honestly, I just recently read book 1. I need to reread book 2. I'm probably gonna reread all of them again and get some annotations in there and tabs and. I'm really excited to read this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read this first or if I'm gonna give it to my brother. He read book 1 and 2 before I even started book 1. He loved them. And I told him I'm getting book 2 and he's kind of like, and I was like, yep. So I'm gonna go home this Thanksgiving and be like, hey, lovely brother, guess what I got? I'm so excited. I'm a little scared because he does like damage books a bit, but you know, I'm trying to. Whew. I am in the middle of a video series and I just want to read this and everything else, and I have all 3 of them now. Y'all, my bookstagram about to be popping when I get home. Okay. So that's gonna be the end of this haul. You know, make sure that you guys go ahead and purchase Supernova and Renegades and Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, and her Lunar Chronicles and Heartless and Fairest and everything else she has written, because they're all, what is it? What am I doing? This and 5 stars. So if you want to support an author, you know, choose this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.